What's up, everybody? This is Old School Comics. We got my boy James in the building, but we're going to talk about Golden Age goodness. We're talking about the comic link auction that just started. So here we go. Let's kick it. All right, man. Are you excited for this? I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. I'm always excited for a good start of an auction. So, yeah, we're going to look at Comic Link's auction. I actually had forgotten about it, but it's opens tonight. And the thing about Comic Link is they don't have a watch list, so you have to bid on stuff. Yeah. So this is perfect timing because I like to watch a lot of books, so that means I bid on a lot of books. And you got to do it earlier. The price goes up, and then you're in risk of winning a bunch of books.
And the only reason we found out, because I'm so dumb, I'm like, how do you set the Golden Age parameters? And I guess for everybody who doesn't know, like me, if you go to their homepage, there's like a Golden Age link that just links it all out for Golden Age stuff. So that's cool. So I can't wait. I'm super pumped. So
yeah, and Comic Link is a really good resource. And we were talking before the show about different platforms, some new places to get comics. And I told you my issue, I don't need more places to find comics because my problem, I'm not limited by the number of comics I can find. I'm limited by my budget. There's far more books on just the number of platforms I look at than I can ever afford anyway. So the three main ones, well, I guess there's 5 main platforms I use, and those are Heritage, Comic Connect, and Comic Link, the 3 big auctions, and then Instagram, and then eBay. Those are like, that's my core of comic buying and selling, essentially.
I've been looking at I've been sending you links, and you're like, Deno, you're an idiot. No, it's fine. I've been looking at my comic shop, like pre-50s and 1950s, comic shop there. I mean, it's okay. Like sometimes it's a little higher, right? I think my comic shop's more if you're going to do an investment where it's it's going to go up, I guess, because you're hardly ever going to find, I would say probably. I mean, you're usually going to find Golden Age stuff for like pennies on a dollar, but it's like Golden Age stuff just to say you have Golden Age stuff. But the really bigger books, it looks like you're going to pay a premium probably for it. But
and I've bought off my comic shop tons of times. They double list on eBay for the buy it now stuff, just the stuff that's for sale. And so if I catch it on eBay, I'll go to their place and buy it. They also do auctions. I know we were talking about some of my comic shop auctions. I've looked into those, but at this point, I don't go to them anymore. And it's not because they don't have good books. They have good books, but they have a lot of condition issues. And I'm not like a grade snob. I just want books that are complete and decent. And
come on,
most of the stuff on there is a lot of it's really beat, but there's a lot of entry level cool stuff and keys and Golden Age. It's something to look at. I know a lot of guys that watch those auctions, but like I said, I'm not dying to find new places to buy comics. So I don't want to devote resources there that might be better used somewhere else.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, and the thing too is like we talked about it, like canning and being brittle and stuff like that. And like, I mean, to buy Golden Age books and yes, you've been a great mentor to me because a lot of people are like, oh, I look at things like, oh, this is cool. You're like, and this is this and this and this. So I mean, it's great having a vast knowledge. I love doing this show Thursdays because it just gets me in the mindset of just don't buy trash, buy books that matter and buy books that on the inside at least seems decent. So
yeah, and I appreciate what you're saying, and I try to give honest opinions on stuff, and it's sort of based on my perspective. But as you know, and probably a lot of people who are going to be watching this that know me, I have a very keen investment perspective on my books. I don't ever, I mean, there's exceptions to every rule, but for the most part, I don't buy books that I just like. I buy books that I like and I think they're good investments. And I have a few rules that I just set that I don't violate, and that's like, I don't want rusty staples. I don't want brittle or slightly brittle pages. I don't want restored books. I don't want incomplete books. Now, there are rare exceptions here and there where everybody goes above are beyond a rule, but those are my rules. And, you know, it really affects the resale value. And I know some people are like, well, I'm never planning on selling this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that comes up in life that you don't plan on. So I never say, I'm never going to do this or I'm never going to sell that. I mean, you don't know. Maybe you'll be hard up for money and you want to sell it and you don't want to have a book that you can't move. So, yeah, but my comic shop, you can find some stuff on there. There's too many places out there. I can't do all of them.
Well, that, and you know, I think this month will be an interesting month because of the IRS has thrown out child tax credits for most of America with children. So a lot of people got an extra, you know, couple $100 to a little bit more if you have more kids. Obviously, it'll be interesting how that fluctuates the comic game, because you're like, oh, I don't have this X amount of money, and then all of a sudden every month you're getting it. So yeah, it'll be interesting how that plays a role in the old comics game.
Yeah, I think those kind of things like the stimulus payments before, I don't think that has anything to do with the whole market exploding. But you'll see books in the $200 to $500 range move much quicker because people have $200 to $500 to spend on a book now. Right. But, you know, the AF-15 price, that's not going to spike because somebody gets $1,000 check. You know what I mean? That's not, you know, but the smaller stuff could move quicker. People will pick up some of the smaller stuff they want. Yeah. Correct.
Cool. All right, let's you want to start going through this comic link and we'll just kind of roll through it and, you know, we'll see. I mean, it's just us two tonight. You know, I guess I'll throw it out there into YouTube land. If you're a Golden Age guy and you like being on camera and you like being on the show, if you want to shoot us a Instagram message and maybe we can link up and you guys can be pretty good about it, you know. So, but always looking for new and talented Golden Age people. So without further ado, let's rip into this comic link.
All right, yeah, and so as I said, I forgot that this started tonight. So I was going to look at it and I was like, well, let's just do it live. So I don't know what's going to come up in this, but this is the July focused auction. And you can see at the top here different categories. And I just clicked on this to show Deno where it was, but I haven't looked at them yet. So it's already on there, but
that's okay.
So this is where we are. And I have not seen these. So I'm going to be bidding on some of this stuff to add it to my like de facto watch list. And we'll see what they got. And if you see a book, Deno, you want to talk about, let me know. Yeah. But otherwise, I'm just going to sort of go through these. Action 33 is pretty cool. It looks like it's conserved. But I always, this and Action 1 are very similar covers to me. I think it's a cool book.
Yeah, that's a cool book. I like that book. I mean, it's funny because Action Comics isn't really my jam. It's got to be certain keys, man. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. Just Superman's kind of overrated to me. It's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely Americana. I'm not really into it. But this is a San Francisco pedigree. It is conserved, but it looks like an 8.0 and like looks like white pages.
Yeah,
perfect. Yeah, that's a nice one.
And while you're doing that, I can look at census and GPA data too, so we can kind of if we're kind of interested in something. I see a lot of Adventures Unknown, the skull cover up there. I see a lot of those rolling around.
Yeah, it looks like the earliest one they have is 26. Then they get into these ones with the black covers. They did a run across a couple different ACG titles. This American Comics Group title. They did several titles where they did this. It's called True Vision 3D, I think. And this was when 3D glasses, the red and the blue 3D glasses, and that 3D effect was popular. And they did a 3D effect without the glasses. Basically, the pages are black instead of white, and then they have just really cool perspectives. It's not really 3D. It's just really striking perspectives in the art. But they're cool, and they're black covers, and they have black interior pages, and they're tough to find a nice grade. And
my favorite ACG book is Skeleton Hand. That's a great series.
Skeleton Hand is cool, yeah. But you can see this one is the True Vision 3D. This one is True Vision. You can see that little T up there.
Oh, cool.
There's another one. This one's actually really cool. I like this one a lot.
Giant robot cover.
Yeah.
Dopeness.
These books are hard to find in anything above like 3.0, honestly. This one's a 3.0.
Nice.
But that was pretty cool. I just think that's such a dope cover.
Yeah. Is that like, I guess, I know it's supposed to be a monster, but it's like a la Iron Man, maybe, you know? It's cool.
I don't know if it even has a name on the cover for him. I think, look, Ken Bald did most of the covers for all the ACG stuff.
Oh, the Crime Machine, is that what it is? I can't see it. See on the right side.
Yeah, the Crime Machine, America's Fate in the Hands of a Robot Run Wild. But these are Harry Lazarus. He did the 3D True Vision 3D stuff on these. But I'm not going to put on that. If that was a higher grade, maybe I would watch it because it would be a little more special if you could find that like a 6.0.
Yeah.
Not that that's not a cool book though. Yeah, some Atlas stuff. They're decent. These are good, nice PCH books. There's a Murphy Anderson file copy. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All Flash. All New One. I don't think All New One is really that great, but I'm not a World War II collector either. This does have a swastika on it.
Yeah.
But I know the All News that have the Schomburg covers are the really hot ones.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the All-Star comics.
I mean, besides 8, right?
Yeah, I mean, All-Star 8's good because a massive key.
Yeah.
These are good. They have a lot of like the DC Heroes stuff in it, so they're good, decent books. But yeah, see, 1.8. That's a cool. It actually looks decent for a 1.8. Now chopped up here. Colors are good though.
Yeah, bright.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Look at this.
Yeah.
See the staple?
Yeah.
And this one?
Yeah,
I'd pass on that. It looks like this has definitely been exposed to a ton of humidity and water.
Yeah. And it's surprising because the red's still red, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and even the white's pretty white. And yeah. I mean, it's a good entry-level copy. It's not a Baker, though. All Winners 15 and a 6.0. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Namor on it, yeah. It's a cool cover, obviously. I mean, but it doesn't.
Well, we'd have to bring Mike back to rank this one, but who is it? It's an Alex Schomburg cover, 1945.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's all right. This is Matt Baker.
Yeah, Ghost Stories.
Not a great one though.
I saw somebody selling a RT.5. The good girl art one where she's on the phone. Guy wanted like
oh yeah, is that 50 RT?
Yeah, 50 RT50. It was a 0.5. Guy wanted 600, I think, for it. I'm like, like it's a 0.5. Man.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth it if like there's people working on Archie runs or GGA and they just want the book. I'm kind of in the minority because the whole low grade is better than no grade. I don't buy into that. I would rather not have the book at all and just look for something else and then hang around to try to get a good copy.
Yeah.
And that means there's a lot of books I don't have because I pass up on those smaller ones. But this one I really like. This is really tough. There's not many on the census, maybe like 10. I think it's Harry Anderson. Yeah, Harry Anderson cover. Supposedly this is a vampire, but it looks like a werewolf to me, but it's a really cool cover.
Yeah.
And this is one of the highest graded too. I know that because
I bet you in 54 I bet you they told him to do a vampire and he did a werewolf and they just never changed the text and it was like, oh
yeah. It doesn't look anything like a vampire to me, but
no.
Yeah, I'll bid on this because that's a tough one. So I want to watch that.
Okay.
125, yeah.
No, sure.
I'm not in any danger of winning it for that. I think this will probably be a $500 book. There we go. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah. 5.0.
White pages too.
Yeah. Centerfold detached. So that's a.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me too much. I have books with centerfolds attached. That's not a deal breaker.
I like the pencil. At least the pencil's in a decent location. It kind of actually fits with the date.
I know, and they wrote it in between the lines. Like that's not a date stamp though. That's a cape stamp.
Well, yeah.
You got a cape stamp there.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, back cover picture too. They're getting a little better posting back cover pictures.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice book. It's a bit on that. I'll watch that. I just want to see what that goes for.
$6.
$6.
I like it.
Batman 11. This is a pretty big book too, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's Joker cover.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can see the tanning on it too. It's like
Off-white to white 2.0, good entry-level copy. I'm not gonna watch that one though.
37's a tough book too.
I like this one a lot. I don't know where this ranks as far as Joker covers, but I think it's cool.
I like it too.
So Jerry Robinson, yeah.
Yeah.
I like this one too.
Yeah, 52, the Joker mobile.
Yeah.
Sick. I mean, these are good for as much as we bash on DC on a Monday night show. These are great books to like get in the entry level. I mean, entry level DC Batman, where you know anything with Joker on it, it's always a good win. I mean,
yeah, I 100% agree. Here's a flamethrower cover. Not really on my list. It's good, but I don't know. It doesn't do it for me, but it is a good flamethrower cover.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I like the battle cry because they have this floating head in the title.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Beware Terror Tales. The last issue, number 8 of the Beware Terror Tales, is by far the best.
I got the Spider one.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Yeah.
I used to have a copy of this.
5.5 doesn't seem like a bad. That seems like how much they got for that book so far? Was it $1 or something? I don't know. I mean, it's
not, CBA too. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah, right. It's not bad.
I want to see what it goes for anyway.
Yeah. I guess
this reminds me of Wizard of Oz when she sets the flying monkeys out.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the other thing people don't realize either. It's like I would watch books too that you had previously just so you see the barometer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Well, this is the best way to learn the Golden Age market because you can't go on GPA for this stuff. You have to do this. It's sort of like work. You have to go through these auctions and watch all the stuff on the auctions that's pertinent to what area you're in and get a feel for the market.
Let's go back to Big 3-3. There's a lot of covers that look like Big 3-3. Always like standing to attention. It's cool. It's just I'm not. That's not my thing. I know it's some people's things, but I always see a lot of those covers.
Yeah, there's a Superman cover like this too. That's really popular.
Yeah.
Doesn't even say who did the cover.
That's a Fox book, though. I mean,
yeah, it's Fox book from 1941. It's pretty good. Black Cat. The only thing about the Harveys is there's so many of them that I don't get excited unless it's like a really high grade or white pages or something.
Interesting. And it's a CBCS book, so that's interesting too. We had a big discussion about that on 2 shows ago on Minor Roundtable.
Yeah, it's the new CBCS holder too. This is recently graded.
I mean, it's a cool cover. I mean,
yeah, it's all right. Yeah, look, every single book we're looking at is cool, but some of them are not going to be. You got to spend money on this shit, and it's not like it's.
Yeah. And like when you go with the Black Terror, I've seen a lot of people. Somebody posted me the Black Terror book, and it was like, it's Schomburg. That Schomburg ran that to me. That's a cool cover. I like that Blue Beetle.
Yeah, Blue Beetle #1. It's not his first appearance, but it's the first title.
Now, do you buy that because the cover's attached?
Well, this one's not a bad investment if it's price on this one though, because this will sell. It's a 1939 Fox book. It's Blue Beetle. It's a really cool cover. This will be easy to move. It's a good investment. It's just a matter of price. The cover detached. I mean, I would probably avoid it because of that, but it wouldn't be the worst book in the world if you had to sell this because this will be easy to move, I feel like.
Watch it for me. Put me for $1 down there or whatever it is. What is it right now? $5, $6? Throw 6 on it for me.
Yeah, it's a Lou Fine cover too, I think. Yeah. So that book's pretty liquid. I think that book would be easy to move.
DS is my new auctioneer. He's my auction house. just put that on there, $6.
And for a 1/8, that does look pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's why it's a 1/8. It's just missing a piece of the back cover.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for a 1/8.
Okay. Color's strong too.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And this one is brittle. 0.5 brittle. I wouldn't even waste my time with it because it's going to fall apart in the slab anyway.
Yeah.
But
it's a cool cover. I love the cover though. Cool
yeah,
cover.
it is good. Yeah. If that was like the other one, I would watch it. It's not worth it to me though. Oh, I got a bunch of Blue Beetles in here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good one.
Bondage cover. Skull in the background too. I like it.
Oh yeah, hypodermic needle.
Yeah. What grade is it?
You got a femme fatale and a damsel in distress. Yeah, that's cool. 1/8. Yeah, I'll watch that. That's a good one. Who's the cover on this one? Ramona Patnaud. Yeah, that's worth watching. That's a cool book.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Rob says so many covers and golden age to memorize. It is, man. It's hell, we don't even know, you know.
Yeah, I mean, some of these I still see books I've never seen before. But yeah, this is what I do, and this is why when a book comes up and there's no data on it, I have a gut feeling that I'm confident in the value. Now that'll differ from other people's values. It's still not like you're right or wrong, but you have a confidence, and you're going to be ballpark on it, and you're going to feel like you know what you're doing when you're buying books because you watch enough of them and you get a feel for it. This one I always think is there's a Captain America cover in the Silver Age that I think is a
109. I think it's 109.
Okay, yeah, whatever it is I always think it's a cover swipe of this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was intentional or if it's that's not like super unique.
Yeah,
but yeah, and I can't see the chat, so I
got it. That's all good, dude. I got you.
If anything comes up,
people just loving that we're spending money while podcasting. It's fine.
Hell yeah, maybe I'll have one of these to show off after I win it. This is LB Cole. I'm not a huge fan of this one. It's one of those books where when you first see it, when it first catches your eye, it seems very supernatural and crazy and horrific. Yeah. But then as you look at it more, it's like a voodoo theme, but it's not as horrific as I initially thought when I glanced at it. That's how I feel about this book. But a lot of great colors, and this is a very nice copy. I would say 6.0. This will probably be I don't know, $600, $700.
And it's got the date stamp on there in the weird section. You see it?
Yeah, the date stamp's good. I'm not a big fan of this thing, but yeah, overall that doesn't bother me too much. I mean, it's an old book. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this and see what it goes for. I think like between $600 and $700 probably.
I like how they kind of have the does it look like the bat symbol kind of in the top corners on top?
It is, yeah, it is a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Batman. That's a Star publication. LB Cole is the first artist-owned publisher. It was not Todd McFarlane and Image. LB Cole used the money that he had made earlier in his career and bought a publisher and called it Star Comics, Star Publication. And so he ran this company.
Oh, wow.
He's the owner of Star. And he did most of the covers except for like 3 ever. Of all the Star books, there's only 3 covers he didn't do.
Interesting.
And there was low quality printing, and a lot of the printing was offset and the cutting was off, and you'll find these bats up top along with the title are all jacked half the time. There's always miscuts. This one is beautifully centered and cut. I would say that's kind of rare to find a Star book that looks that good. Yeah. This one I've always liked, but it's just, I almost bought one once and I never really almost bought one again, but it's cool and it's a horrific in sort of a humorous way. Yeah, Lee Polanski, who was on here with us a few weeks ago, he posted one like this, and he came up with a hashtag today, which I liked. It was Dark Golden Age Light. This is like dark GA Light.
I like it.
Light version of Dark GA.
Let's bid on that one. What are we at? $5-6 there? I don't know.
I think this one should be like 300, 350.
Yeah,
we'll watch it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
People are saying bid on a Brenda Starr book. We're getting there. If we can find one.
Boy Commandos. Bring Up Father's super old, but it's not something I'm into. But that's like 1906 or something.
Wow.
What does it say? They don't even have a description for it.
Yeah.
19,
Yeah, that's not my thing. Yeah. 1915, 1919.
1919.
Wow. You can just smell the oldness from that book.
Yeah. There we go. Cap 19. I feel like that's a pretty rare one.
Yeah.
2.5 off white. Yeah, we'll watch that for $1.
Yep. It's like going somewhere and just rating somebody's stock. Yeah, for $1, I'll watch it.
Yeah. What's this one? 53. I think this is a. Yeah, see, much less desirable because there's no Nazis or Japanese or World War II. It's just busting up these gangsters.
Yeah, it looks like typical New York, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time with that one. Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel Jr., Crowley.
I'm not a huge fan, but none of these strike me as being fabulous books. This one's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
4.0 cream off white. That's
17. Yeah, $17, $16.
I'm curious to see what it goes for.
Let's look at that classic science book below that one when we get back, or Captain Science. Let's look at that one. Bondage cover. I'm not the craziest sci-fi guy. It's not terrible. I mean,
I'm not a huge fan of this, but it has its fans. I saw somebody show one off on Instagram recently, and it definitely has its fans, but it's a little unfinished to me or something. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't need to watch that one. This is a Harvey. This is the thing about Harveys. Like you would say, Golden Age 9.2. That's awesome. I mean, there's like a warehouse find with like boxes of unsold of stock of this.
Okay.
And the 9.2 is no big deal on that book.
Interesting.
All right.
Here we go.
Some of the lower end Chamber of Chills, which I love this title. So fun. I have the entire run in reprints. They're so fun to read. I have no idea what this is. It's a Timely.
Stan Lee did it. That's what it says in the story.
Yeah, I've never seen this one before.
I bet the only reason they slabbed it because Stan Lee did it. I mean,
maybe. New to me. I've never seen this book ever.
I've never either.
We'll see. I haven't seen it before, so let's see what it goes for. I wouldn't think this would be too expensive. Maybe like $175, $150.
Yeah, not terrible.
This Crippen D pedigree, you can get that re-slabbed with the gold label if you want.
Yeah.
Crime Mysteries. Crime Mysteries has some good ones. This whole run is good.
I like that one. That's kind of cool. It's got the skull on it. It's got, damsel in distress. Yeah.
This is a werewolf one. It's pretty good.
I got to text Leg that one. He's a big, Sean Legg's a big werewolf guy.
Oh, yeah. This is a really good werewolf cover. It's like a werewolf couple.
Cool.
This one is less desirable, but there's people work on this run. It's a really tough run to collect because these books are not easily found. And some of this title, I think there was 23 or 24 issues, maybe 25. Some of them are impossible to find.
Interesting.
So EC books, looks like nothing great.
You know what's funny? All these EC books, dude, it's just like, I don't know. I just see them so much now. Like they pop up all over the place now.
Well, they're good books, but the lack of rarity is what turns me off on EC books. I like Golden Age books that are rare. And it's not like a bragging rights thing. It's just there's something special about owning something that was a real challenge to come upon and find. And I don't feel there's much challenge to getting this book. As cool as it is, if I'm going to get something super cool that's not challenging, I feel like there's better investments in like the Silver Age.
Yeah.
So I just don't do EC books. But this is clearly one of the best EC books ever.
Yeah.
And I will watch this. I want to see what it goes for. This book's been going up
Yeah, I had to change to like a 1820, and I was like 5 minutes. I slept over 5 minutes, and it was already gone, or I would have bought it for like $500.
I mean, that is
Johnny,
cool though,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's one of the most iconic covers, when it comes to Golden Age. I mean,
That's such a brutal cover though.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, that is an awesome book. I do like that a lot. But again, it's not hard to find. But I want to see what this goes for. I think it's probably going to go for like 2,000 the way
I
it's
agree. I agree.
which I think is too much for that book based on how easy it is to find. But Tech 36. So this is one of the last ones before Robin.
Yeah.
First Hugo Strange. I don't know how valuable this is.
It was getting more valuable because Gotham, when it was on Gotham, like a lot of people were kind of specking on Hugo Strange, but since they made a TV series, they thought he would be the next bigger bad kind of when it came to a movie, but that kind of passed.
All right, here's a nice one. This is a first Penguin cover.
Yeah.
Which is better than his first appearance in 58. 50 White. That's worth watching. That's a good book.
Yeah.
Probably be $5,000 or $6,000.
Yep.
And I've been outbid. Oh well.
Oh boy.
Oh, there you go.
First Riddler. I was never a fan of First Riddler. I just it's
yeah,
cool.
What I like about this book is this is an excellent investment book. Like I would totally buy one of these purely as an investment. It's also cool because it's a Golden Age key, but this is a good investment book because this book it's so easy to move. There's a lot of people that want it. It has good growth on it, and a 4.5 off white is a pretty nice copy. It's definitely worth watching for market knowledge. Hey, I'm the high bidder at 11.
Nice. Let's go.
Hell yeah. I'll steal that one.
First Batwoman, that's long gone. That's going to be so expensive. It just went out of the stratosphere.
Yeah, I'm not even going to watch it. It doesn't do anything for me.
Donald Duck #1. Oh.
Doesn't have any descriptions. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he did it. I don't think he did it.
1935 though.
Yeah.
It's got to be worth something, right?
I mean, for $11, you might as well watch it, right?
Yeah. I want to see what that's worth. Disney stuff's hot, man. Anything that's old Disney stuff is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't know much about the Disney stuff, but I know there's hardcore fans and it's very collectible.
I like that Dynamic Comics 20 there.
Yeah, that's a Chesler. Chesler is one of my favorite publishers because they're so rare and they're so unique.
I just saw a Dynamics Comics. It hit my watch list. It ended though. I'll tell you which one it was. It was on eBay. Ended. Dynamic Comics 13 Chesler went for $686 this morning, or last night, or this afternoon.
Yeah, Chesler sell. They're pretty rare. I mean, I'd say the rarest, like good, rarest sought after Golden Age, like Dark GA stuff is Cheslers. There's some MLJs that are freaking impossible. Fox is really tough. The Centaurs, of course, is probably the top of the list. Yeah. But Cheslers are no slouch, man. Those books are really tough. There's some I just see maybe once every year, really, and that's it. This is a good Schomburg painted cover.
Yeah, that's Z. His boy likes shark covers. I don't know if he's going to bid on that one, but
yeah, and you can see he did on these airbrushed covers. Not all of them, but most of them. He wrote his first name backwards, Zila.
Oh, wow.
So if you see a Zila, that's Alex Schomburg.
That.
Some of them say Schomburg, but that one doesn't. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. I think these books have been going up. These are good blue chip books. They're just like steady gainers, good growth comics. Not blue chip, but growth.
Mm-hmm.
Every year it's worth a little bit more. The Joe Simon Fox book. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I never understood what this contraption is, though.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like, I want to say I hate to say it, maybe it's a lever pulley and it's like supposed to shoot out lava or something. Maybe like
I don't know. It's so strange. I can never figure it out whenever I see this. I don't know what's going on.
yeah.
I don't know, man. But that's worth watching for sure.
Yeah.
Box books are red hot. I'm not gonna click on that. I'm not a big fan of Ajax Farrell. These were the ones that he had an Ajax Farrell that he said was a dark GA light because they sort of have like it's a mix between it's like campy, cute horror.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge fan of them, but they are cool. All right, we're gonna have to move along, man. We're on page 4.
I know, man. Jesus. I mean, we probably once we start getting through like 4-color stuff. I mean, Donald Duck. That's probably one of the most iconic covers. I mean,
yeah. I don't know. I'm not into it. I don't watch the Disney books, but I'm not gonna watch this because it's restored. So, I just won't. But a Frankenstein 1 is Dick Freefer classic cover.
Yeah.
Worth it. People will go after this stuff. This title was humorous until a certain point, and then it went mostly horrific. And I don't know what issue that breaks out, but it's like horror comedy until a certain point, and then it's strictly horror. It's the same art, but it's just not funny anymore. It's just straight up horror, and I don't know where that dividing line is in that title, but these Ghost comics are good. They got a pretty good run. 25. This is probably the biggest one in the title. Ghost 6. This is a pretty classic. This is kind of a big book. I think this book has cooled off a little bit, though, over the last 2 years. But it's still a pretty big book. I want to see what that goes for.
Okay.
Another LD Cole in a 3-0.
I haven't seen that gold. I've never seen that Golden Land. I always look for number ones. I mean, it's not the coolest number one, but I mean, it's interesting.
It's a raw book.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-0, missing the centerfold.
So you're gonna get a 0.5 because it's incomplete.
Yep.
Well, whatever.
Green Hornet, 31. There's some more EC books. This one I'm going to click on because this one I can never sort of wrap my head around this image. Like this is like a hand. The hand's turning into people or something. And then there's a face with a guy hanging out the mouth with a mace. Like, what is going on here?
Interesting.
And then on this side, this guy's like melting or something.
Like on the stones, yeah.
And then up here, you can see it looks like this guy is like been eaten or inside this giant head. Like, what the?
I have no idea. It's cool.
Yeah, it's real cool. And this was a bird guy or something?
Yeah, a bird. It looks like whatever evil that person in the middle is an evil like wizard or something. It just turns people into his or her creations.
Yeah, I think that's the old witch.
Yeah.
But yeah, that book is just, I can never wrap my head around that image.
What do you think that goes for?
3.5, $300, maybe. That one's a little better. The run-of-the-mill ones at 3.5 are more like $175, but I bet this one will be like $275. It's a little better. But like this one, you probably get this for like $220.
Yeah.
It's cool. 5.0. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can get that. That'll be cheap. This one will probably be like $200, maybe $300. This one probably same deal. They don't go for that much. They're just easy to find. But they're definitely cool. This one's a really cool one, actually. This reminds me of Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, this is way before Bernie, obviously. So Bernie would remind me of this, if you want to be fair. But
great.
More Ajax Farrell stuff. Heavy Duty. Human Torch #1. Damn. That's kind of a big book, right?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Pretty rough.
1
brittle pages. I'm not gonna watch that one, but I'm sure it'll sell good. Journey to Fears are all right.
Yeah.
Journey to Mystery. Some of the journeys are good, not any of those. And when I say they're not good, it doesn't mean they're not good. It means there's better stuff for me to target. But I'll tell you, if I was out of some random shop or an antique mall or something
And saw
ran
those.
across any of these books, I'd be super excited. But when I'm on an auction, I'm not trying to like target these books. But dude, if you found something like this in an antique mall, just like in a box,
Yeah.
it's awesome score.
Grab it all day.
Hell yeah. On the world. So those are Atlas titles.
Yeah.
Jumbo Comics, the earliest one they have is 87.
Yeah, I'm not a jumbo or jungle person. So,
74. The early ones are cool, but they don't have any early ones in this auction. Harry Drake.
yeah.
This one's cool. It's Kid Comics.
Wow.
It's inside a Japanese U-boat, which the Japanese ones are called I-boats. Their submarines are the I-boats instead of the U-boats like Germany's. So this is looks like inside of an I-boat.
What are we at right now on that one?
Trio creamed off white. I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's worth watching. That's a Sid Shores cover.
Yep.
I like it. Yeah, it's cool. King Comics 28. I wouldn't mind finding like King Comics 1.
Yeah.
This one I like. This is a painted cover, Ziff Davis. These are starting to grow on me, these Ziff Davis painted covers.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch this one.
Cool.
Yeah, this is one I would legit buy. Mars of Mars 11.
Yeah, and it looks great for a 6.0. It's got a little crinkling on the corner, but whatever. I mean, it's decent. I like it.
Yeah, it looks good. Good colors,
right.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Looney Tunes and
yeah, I just rolled through the Looney Tunes. The Mads I'm not into either. These
unless there's one, no one cares. Like
yeah, that's how I feel about it. Yep. And they have these goofy like joke covers, like This Is Blank. They have the one that looks like a composition book from high school. Some of these you got to check out carefully because sometimes it'll be like first appearance of Tom and Jerry, or like one of these little Lulus might be like first appearance of like the Peanuts or something. People in the know are like, "Yes, what are you talking about?" Obviously, that's not it. But some of these little weird off-brand titles like this have major characters appearing in them. You got to keep an eye on those. I think Peanuts is in one of those type of books. First Namora, I'm not going to watch that, but I feel like this is a sought-after book.
Yeah.
I'm not big on this cover, though.
It kind of reminds me of Mary Marvel.
Yeah, it's very Mary Marvel-ish.
Yep.
I'm sure that'll sell good. I'm not going to watch that one. Very late Marvel mystery with a devil on it. That'll sell because this is rare.
Yeah, okay.
This is rare here, too.
Oh.
This one's kind of a sneaky hot book. This sounds pretty good, this book.
Yeah.
I'll watch that one.
Okay.
That's the kind of book you can find underpriced on eBay or something, and nobody knows what it goes for. But this book will be more expensive than people will think.
Interesting. Is that number one? Was that number one?
For Mystery Men?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Married cover, spine completely split, cover detached, tape on interior. Not the best cover, in my opinion. And I don't think it carries a lot of extra weight just for being a number one.
Okay.
I mean, it's a Lufine. It won't be. That'll be affordable if somebody's trying to collect Fox books because of the issue it is and the condition it is. And it's a good presenting copy for somebody who wants it. I like this one better. It's a good like sci-fi sort of cover.
Yeah, I like it too. It's cool. I wish it was in better condition. Obviously, if you zoom in on the Staples, it's terrible, and
And light tan off white, I'm not a fan. That's one step from brittle.
Yep.
First Blue Beetle cover, restored 1.0.
We're like snobs now. Like it's brittle. We don't we don't want it.
Well, look, if I was rich, I would buy all this stuff. But I mean, I have limited funds. I got to be very careful what I put it into. I can't afford to be buying brittle books and restored books. And
that Mystery Tales 30 there. Let's click on that one. That's reminds me of Robin, right?
Oh yeah,
right. Again, I don't know if that was a predecessor to Robin. I guess not, right? Because Detective, right? I don't know what time Detective dropped off.
This would be a Marvel title, and this is well after Robin came in too.
Yeah, so maybe they took Robin and kind of.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, Robin was pretty popular at this point. It's 1955. There's one for John.
Yeah. Oh, it's all my foreign boys. Like they just look at this. Yeah, Rob's all about it. I have not that one, but he has foreign editions and stuff, and
Yeah, foreigns are hot, man. I don't know, man. I can't get into them. I don't know where you find them. John seems to find them all over the place. This one, I'm not a big fan of this. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's kind of
like mailed in, kind of like, oh, it's a robot, a girl, and them shooting each other.
Yeah, not a huge fan. Pep 22, damn. Half the front cover missing. Spine is completely split, light tan. This is the first appearance of Archie. This is a really big book.
Wow.
I'll be curious to see what this goes for.
Yeah.
For $6, it's worth watching. I don't know. That'll be a couple $1,000s easily.
Yeah.
I think a sold for like 20 or 30.
And Archie isn't on the cover, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean,
right. But the cover's awesome anyway. It's like a World War II cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good sale on that.
Phantom Lady, yeah.
Yeah, no, I just want to see what the no grade is for. Oh, it's only the front cover. That's why it's NG.
Yeah.
Earliest Planets 59. Planets, I love Planets. I'm looking for an earlier issue to go with my number 1.
There we go. Playboy 1. Playboy 1 is obviously the first Marilyn Monroe cover, obviously the first issue of Playboy, but some of these books have been crazy. I saw like 5.0, they wanted like $8,000 or something. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I was talking to Nico about it. And I was like, that's not a bad price. I mean, I didn't chagrin at $8,000 or $6,500 or what they wanted for it, but that's probably like 3.0. It's probably like a $5-6 book, probably. I mean, it's not. But I mean, do you balk at it at $5,000? I don't. I mean, it's Playboy number 1, man. I mean, how many?
I think that's a huge piece of Americana.
Yeah.
And Marilyn Monroe on the cover too.
Yeah, they had one that was signed by Hef too. It was crazy. I mean, it's so cool. Yeah. That Price Comics is dope 53, even though it's a yeah. I wish it was a better dream sequence, but it's cool to me.
Yeah, it's not bad. Price Comics are cool. This one's neat with the dragon on it.
Yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah, I like those. Those will be affordable if you're looking for some cool golden age. That stuff's affordable. Like this Rangers 5 is a pretty early one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be that much. It's early, but it's beat. It's really dirty.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say, could you clean it and
better clean this?
Yeah, I'm not saying you're going to get all of it off, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it can clean up to some degree, but some of this stuff is stains and oils that are in the fibers that I can't get out. But I mean, I bet you could maybe scrape off this black stuff, but this looks like a stain that's not coming out.
Correct.
But you could, like this here, this smudge, that probably will come out. This is a good book for absorbing putty. You roll some absorbing putty over this for like a half hour, and it'll brighten up. It's got tape all up the spine too. Staples look good though.
Yeah. The tape preserved the staples.
Yeah, really. it's not the kind of book that's worth cracking out to work on.
Correct.
But, you know, if you can clean up this title too, it's white and it's really dirty. You can probably clean that up. I don't know if it's going to go higher than 2.0 ever, though. These things look like those toys in the 80s that you squeeze and the ears and the eyes pop out.
Oh, yeah.
It's from this.
That's cool.
That's where they got the idea from.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah. Robot Man of the Lost Planet.
Only issue 2, so that's interesting.
Well, it's an Avon. Avon's notorious for doing one-shots in the Golden Age. They have a ton of these. But yeah, this is that little squeezy head. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You pop it out and the things pop out. Yeah. Saint 4, Baker cover. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it's all right.
That post is cool. Saturday Evening Post.
I've seen that a few times. I don't know. I'm not going to watch it, but I feel like that's people buy that. I mean, it's a World War II memorabilia, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not into Wonder Woman, so I don't even know.
Yeah, we can scroll down. I haven't seen. I'll tell you what's decent. I guess nothing that I've seen so far. Sock and Suspense. It seems like the other EC title is just oversaturated.
Yeah.
That Frazetta art's cool. His only solo story. That was cool, but that's it. Yeah.
Oh, Silver Streak 2. That's nice. This has a silver foil logo long before the 1990s started doing it. Yeah. Silver metallic logo.
And it actually looks great too, man. It's not like it's flaked off, right? You know.
Creamed off white. It's complete. Spine's split. But yeah, that's not bad, man.
No. Put a bit on it.
Hell yeah, I'll put a bit on that. That's one of the best books we've seen so far. It's real good. I don't know, man. These books I don't know. I mean, it'd be probably $3,000, I would think.
Yeah.
At least. That's awesome, man.
You think are you in at 1,500, do you think? Around 1,500, $2,000, you think?
For this, yeah, 1,500. I would definitely spend 1,500 on this.
Okay. It's got everything, man. Bondage it's got the skulls in the back. It's got a bunch of people dressed up in skulls. Dope.
Yeah, that's the issue too, man. These books are tough. These Gleason's, like the Silver Streaks and the early Daredevils and the Boy comics. Those books are really tough, man. That's a real gem right there. I'm gonna watch that. This is one I might actually try to buy.
Cool. I like it.
Not big on these space detectives. There's some more Ziff Davis. I'm sure this is Ziff Davis because it's got that pulpy look to it. Yeah, Ziff Davis. This got that pulpy sort of painted look to it.
Yeah.
That's a dead giveaway that it's a Ziff Davis publication. Some random Spellbounds. Spirit section, Will Eisner stuff. Those are collectible. They have a pretty good collector base. Spy Smasher, Canadian. Single highest graded. I'm not going to watch it, but there are people who collect these because the Canadian stuff is tougher to find than the American stuff most of the time.
Stars and Stripes for Star Spangled, Startling. Yeah, I mean, Schomburg sci-fi stuff. Yeah.
Wait, is this?
That's just there you go.
Oh, I thought it says first issue. I thought they were saying it's the first Centaur, but it's not. No. It's the first issue of Stars and Stripes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that'll go. I'm gonna watch it. It's a Centaur, and I want to see what it goes for. I wouldn't buy it though. It doesn't do much for me, but Centaurs are pretty hot. There's another Schomburg cover. 8.5 though. That's pretty good grade.
Yeah, it is.
This is the LB Cole era where he filled every inch of the cover with these psychedelic images, and it's just your head spins if you look at it too long.
Yeah.
But there's just no negative space in this cover at all. Every inch is covered with something trippy.
Yeah. It's a lot. Yeah. It hurts your eyes to look at it. It's terrible.
Yeah. It's cool, though. I've moved on to other LB Cole stuff as my favorite, and this started out as the stuff. When I got into LB Cole at first, it was this brand that I liked initially. This is the one with that actor on it, Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not this one. I don't know. It might be. I don't know. It's a photo cover though. There's one of these old ones that has like a Leslie Nielsen on the photo, and that might be it. All right, 3 more pages and that's it.
I know.
Some more Atlas.
Yeah.
Strange Worlds. They're all right.
Oh, they're saying Lloyd Bridges.
Lloyd Bridges.
Yeah.
Maybe it was on that one. I know there is one of these Golden Age books that has Leslie Nielsen on the cover, I think.
I was a huge fan of Dick Tracy, like the Super Comic 76, but it's hard to find good Dick Tracy covers, man. It's just like they're all just, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably some keys and some cool covers, but I haven't researched the Dick Tracy stuff enough.
I like Super Magician stuff, but I never find cool Super Magician books. Like, just.
There are some. This is Street and Smith. Some of the Street and Smith stuff, if you saw it, you would have no idea it exists because they never come up for sale. And basically for Street and Smith, 80% of them are just average, and then 20% of them are awesome. And there's no in between. And there's some of them you just never, ever see. Like this one, I don't think I've ever even seen this one before, honestly.
Interesting.
But they're not super valuable, but a couple of them would be. They did the Shadow title too. That was more popular.
Yeah.
Skip over to Superman's. I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
This one is almost good. I like what this cover's trying to be. It's just not right there.
Yeah.
It's almost good. This is a really good EC cover. This
that's cool.
Underwater cover. That's intense.
It is intense. It's cool though.
And this one too. This is a good underwater cover. Guys open up a giant clam. Oyster
comes out. Yeah. Dope.
It is. I don't have a good eye for the romance stuff, but this is a Baker romance.
Yeah, it's hit or miss, man. Like they sell or they just don't. And this one's terrible because it's scribbled all over.
Oh yeah, man, that sucks. Oh, somebody wrote their name all over it or something.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, if this sold for $2,000 or if it sold for $300, either one of those, I'd be like, yeah, okay. I have no clue. Like this could be a $300 book. It could be a $1,000 book. I have no clue. I really don't know how to judge the Baker romance stuff. There's 3 of them though. I bet you one of those is a big one, but I don't know. There's some more LB Cold Jungle stuff.
Yeah.
This, when I first got into PCH, was one of my favorite books. It's still cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
They found the guy's head in the stone, and he's coming back for his head.
Is that a pretty big boy book? Or is
Not
it pretty
really.
reasonable? Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty reasonable. It's cool though.
Yeah, let's bid on that one since you had it. Let's bid on that one. Was it $1?
Yeah. That's a reasonable price book for what it is too. I think you're getting good quality PCH for the price. This one I really like. I can never find one with the
glasses. Yeah.
Both glasses are included with this one.
Oh, let's bid on this one.
Hell yeah, Will. That's a good war cover, man.
Yep.
So hard to find this I've never seen one with both pairs of glasses intact, and I hardly ever see this book ever anyway.
Stay tuned. In a year, me and DS, we're going to open up our Golden Age comic book company. Don't worry.
Yeah. This one I never see with the glasses intact either. Is this one? One pair of glasses included but detached. This is a takeoff from another Golden Age book. Red Circle or Blue Circle Comics or something.
I think it's Red Circle.
Almost identical cover.
Yeah.
For some reason, this book is very expensive.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I can't remember why. But I'm going to watch it. For some reason, this book is really expensive. And I really don't understand it, but I'm going to watch it. It's always fascinating to watch this book go high.
It's a low census too. It's 11 on the ungraded.
Yeah, I see that, but it's all right. I don't know, man. For some reason, that book sells high, and I don't really know why. Some Tomb of Terrors, not the better ones. What's this one? Catechetical Guild. Yeah, they did a lot of.
It said it was linked to the Zodiac Killer too. That book was linked to the Zodiac Killer. I don't know if that was
this one.
No, that.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zodiac tie-in. That's what it is. Oh damn, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that's cool. 7 or 5-0.
Oh man, it's written all over. It's from the same collection.
Yeah, jeez, right? Oh Pete, man.
This is one of the absolute best covers of the Golden Age right here. Just from as a work of art, the light and shadow, the expression on her face, really, really evocative and just.
Do you bid on it anyways because it has pen on it, or do you?
I'll watch it. But, if I could get it cheap enough, I would get it just to own it until I can flip
Upgrade. Yeah.
But, if it didn't have that writing on it, man, I'd be up for this for like $4,000 probably. Nice. But with this condition, I would try to get it cheap and we'll see what happens. Love that cover though. This is one, I'm not a huge fan. I had a copy of this. I'm not a huge fan. It's gruesome.
Yeah, it's just flamethrowers are so they got to be the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're collecting flamethrower covers, you need this one.
Yeah,
but I don't collect flamethrower cover. I actually only had one flamethrower cover, and I sold it to Man Cave.
Yeah,
like 2 weeks ago or something. This another looks like a Ziff Davis. No, it's a faucet. Pulpy feel on it though.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's all right. Norm Saunders. This Unseen is cool. If that was a higher grade, I'd keep an eye on it. USA 4. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. Who is that? Bucky? Remember Pearl Harbor issue? It's Al Gabriel cover. I'm not gonna watch it. That's a nice copy though. This one I'll watch. It's real good. Paralyzing serum, gas. Got the Nazis and the Nazi monster. This is like the Pep 34 guy in his old age.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, a Hitler cover too. There's Hitler in the background. Way back there. Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's real cool. 3.5 off white to white. Hell yeah. We'll watch that. I'll never win it. I never win timelies because I don't pay timely prices.
Yeah.
I lose to timely collectors, which is fine. One day I'll get a cool timely.
Yeah. I saw a Venus 5 for sale today. Guy wanted like 600. Like, that voodoo cover with the detached heads is one of the cooler covers. 15.
Yeah, I had a copy of this at one point.
Yeah.
It's the Ajax Feral, and it's again one of those like creepy cute covers.
Yep.
It was like I don't know. Not a big fan of the Ajax Feral stuff. This looks like a decent World War II book. These webs I'm not a fan of. This one's nice. This is a Injury to Eye cover, but I just think this is such a cool scene.
Yeah.
I used to really want this book, but it's not really on my list anymore. It only ran 3 issues, and looks like they have 2 and 3 in this auction.
Nice.
This is the other one with the girl watching the aliens fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the greatest. It's like,
No, it's Bernard Daly stuff though. It's all right. Not great. Your fantasies.
yeah.
All right, that's it. This one I think is Frazetta pencils, but it's the cover's credited to Al Williamson and Frank Frazetta. But I think if you're familiar with Frank Frazetta, this is pretty clearly Frazetta pencils.
Yeah, it's all Frazetta, yeah.
So that's a Frazetta cover that I feel like goes pretty cheap. So if you want a nice Frazetta, this is a good one because it won't be that expensive, and it's a pretty cool book. This is a nice one.
Let's bid on that one.
Yeah, 5.5. $6.
$6.
Yeah, I think that one would probably only be, I don't know, $400.
Yeah, not bad.
75. I bet that won't be that pricey at all. I think this one used to be worth more than it is now, but
I got the other book for that. I got the 5 or whatever. Yeah, like the Mona Lisa one or whatever it is, kind of. Yeah, that's a tough book to get.
It's like a Swedish artist or a Danish artist or something named William Ekgren.
Yep, that's Ekgren.
It's like a maze with his drawing style, very unique.
Yep. I picked mine up at that show in Ohio with Nico, so it's cool.
Oh yeah, all right. This one I bought a copy of this at Heroes Con a couple of years ago, and I sold it that night to somebody who wanted it. But so I owned it for like 3 hours.
Cool. Wiz Comics and just.
Yeah, I have the one I like. I have Wiz 18. I think that's the best cover in the run. Witchcraft.
I see it all the time. Wonder Woman, I see all the time.
What's the earliest Wonder Woman they have, though? 20?
20, yeah.
Yeah, apologize to all the Wonder Woman fans.
Yeah, it's okay.
If you're watching this.
That, if you go up a little bit, sorry. Keep going up right there. The polygraph test, that's a pretty big one.
Oh, yeah, because he invented it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, so, all right. Is this supposed to be him then, you think?
I probably think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because he invented the lie detector test, right?
Yeah.
I like this one. I'm not ever going to buy one probably, but.
It's a cool cover, man. I wish I could find one. I mean, I wish I could. Yeah, it's one of my things. If I saw it around, I'd probably buy it like at a show maybe, but
yeah,
I don't want to outbid on people.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 3.5 white pager. This is, I think this is a good value for what it would go for. I don't think it'll be that. I'm going to watch it. Okay. I bet you this will be cheap.
Okay.
$175, I bet.
If it's 175, I'm in on it.
Yeah, I don't think it should be that expensive.
Cool.
And then the last one is these Atom Age, Torch, and Subby books have really picked up some heat, man. They are popular books and they sell well, and the prices are really moving on these.
Yeah.
People in Silver Age are following the Subby stuff, but I think this Atom Age stuff is really tough to find. I'm gonna watch that.
Okay.
All right, so that's it. Let's see what I've got on my watch list now.
Only the best bangers on the planet.
Let's see. So here's the stuff I'm watching.
Yep.
We'll scroll down and we can see what I'm watching in this auction. And you can see the current bid immediately to the right of the book.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this one's already up to 165.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Everything else pretty cheap so far.
People are bidding from the show. Stop it. I'm joking. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, these are all still cheap.
Yep.
Get your bids in now.
That's right.
I'm the highest bid on this one. That's fantastic. Silver Streak. It's at $21.
That's
I'll
not bad.
Back for that one.
Yep.
Maybe there's 3D action too.
That Tim Holt. That's the Zodiac Killer one. It'll be interesting.
That's what it is. It's a Zodiac tie-in.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, and then here's my prior wins.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, I threw out a lot on this one, man.
I know.
I don't know how to get these off the list. I'm trying to remove them, but you can't. All you can do is delete
Selected
items that you've lost.
Yeah, it sucks.
So, like, I've won these, and I can't get them off the list.
What's up with the Donald Duck book? The Donald Duck book is just number one. It's just I don't obviously Carl Banks didn't do it, but it's just we're checking it out to see what's going to go for.
Oh yeah, what was the Donald Duck book? Yeah, it's a 1935.
Yeah.
So I don't know, 1935 Donald Duck book. That's got to be cool, right?
Yeah, I mean it's written by and illustrated by the staff of,
They don't give you any info about it, so I have to go research this and find out if it's historically significant. But look, if you find Disney characters from the 30s, pick that stuff up, man. I mean, you can find Disney stuff from the 30s, coloring books and posters and little pamphlets and little giveaways and stuff like this. I don't know. This could be a gem. I have no idea. But I don't watch Disney stuff. But if I see Disney stuff from the 30s, it gets me interested a little bit.
I like it.
So yeah, that's it, man. I'm gonna close this window.
Cool. All right, we that's all we got tonight. We never really have a guest, but that's okay. We had the auction to fill out an hour, so yeah. We'll check everybody next week. Hopefully, we'll have somebody on. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do some freestyling. Who knows what goes on in this show? So I appreciate it as usual. Always a gift. Anybody not watching this show, you need to tell your friends to start watching this stuff. A lot of good knowledge, a lot of good drops. And we'll check you later, man. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, I appreciate it. See y'all.
All right, later, boys.